Well, hey there folks, Tip here, Stupid Gardener. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Well, we are about 48 days into our planting of our garden, and I tell you what, it has just really taken off. You will not believe the difference from our last tour that we did in May. It is June the 4th. Like I said, 48 days into planting, and everything is growing. I got to get in here and start pruning off this cherry tomato because it is way overgrown. Pushing up the cage that you can't even see, and it's fallen over a few times. So I got to get in here and get this all pruned off so it'll stay upright and keep growing up. So on today's video, I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of where we are after 48 days of our planting in our raised, no-dig garden bed. So stay tuned and come along. Okay, our broccoli plants are coming in great. I've had to pull one of them here. I had to pull two that are starting to bolt, but I am still getting some broccoli that's growing. And I probably have 3 weeks left on this before it gets just way too hot for it to grow. But we have gotten some great broccoli off of here, and I tell you what, they taste great. Much better than what you would get in the store. And look at these great cherry tomatoes that are starting to come in. They are really growing, pushing up through the cages. And we've got some good sets of cherry tomatoes that are starting to come in. Hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll have some cherry tomatoes for our salads. But I tell you what, these are just coming in. It's just been fabulous. And like I said, I got to get in here and prune that cherry tomato plant down because it keeps falling over. But very happy with the way these are coming in. All right, this row right here is our determinate or bush tomatoes, and they're growing up pretty good so far also. I got a couple of them that are kind of struggling. Got a little problems with the leaves down here, but I'm going to come in and prune all those off today and get them growing. Got another one here that's this one here is kind of struggling, but we'll get in here and prune off all these leaves just so that root system is just concentrating on feeding those tomatoes that are sitting on there and getting those to ripen up for us. But like I said, so far so good on these. All right, these are our pepper plants, and this is a jalapeno pepper. I got like 3 or 4 of these in here, and they're growing great so far too. I've been picking a lot of these off. I don't like the jalapeno peppers, but I know plenty of people that'll eat them. But I got a whole row of peppers here, and most of them are green peppers, and we've been picking those off and putting them into salads each night when we eat. And it's so great just coming out here and just grabbing, you know, some peppers and going right inside and putting them right into your salad. So we're happy with the way these are coming in, and everything is just so green in this garden. It's just exploding. And look at this beautiful summer squash that we have coming in here. And I tell you what, the last week and a half, we have just pulled off so much summer squash here. I mean, just buckets and buckets of them. And I tell you what, they pretty much grow up overnight. You really got to be out here every single day picking off these summer squash, because you don't want them to get them too big. You probably want to get them about 4 to 6 inches before you come in here to pull them. So, but they are doing just great. And this is the summer squash down here. And then back over here, we have some zucchini. And I just picked a lot of this morning, but we still got more coming in. Plenty of blooms. We got a bee coming around doing some pollinating for us, so that's great. Had a little bit of problem with some squash bugs on the zucchini as well as the squash, but I sprayed it down with some neem oil, and it seemed to do the trick. And that's something you gotta really have to be out here every single day looking at these leaves and make sure you don't see any eggs on them. And if you do, squash them and get them off there, and just get some neem oil and mix it up and spray it down on the leaves and get it right down into that root system also, because that's where they're coming up from. You really got to watch them. But we'll pull some nice zucchini off here, and hopefully it'll continue. All right, in here I've got our cantaloupe, and I tell you what, this is spreading out like crazy. This is just from 2 plants, and I tell you, it's already invading over there where the zucchini is. So I'm going to have to come up with some sort of trellis system, or I'm going to try and push them off this way here if I can, and just get them to grow more on this side here after I do some weeding over here. But this cantaloupe has just come in great, and it is just flowing everywhere. And look at this cucumbers. Look at them. Last month in May, they're probably 4 or 5 inches. And just look how they are growing up this trellis. And we got some flowers on there. The bees are in there pollinating. So this should be coming in very, very soon. We'll have to keep an eye on these. And let's take a quick look here at our pole beans. These are the Kentucky Wonder pole beans. And they're coming in great so far also. I've been having a problem also with these, with the bugs getting at the leaves. So I've sprayed them down with neem oil and just crossing our fingers, and hopefully we'll get a good harvest out of these. So, but I tell you what, overall this garden, couldn't be more pleased with this. Everything is just coming in great, so green. Very, very happy. Got a lot of work to do, but it's coming in great so far. Just got to keep an eye on everything. Okay, so 48 days in from planting, and look what we have. Isn't that great? I can't be any more pleased than what our garden is doing so far, and I hope it continues. I came out here early this morning, probably about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was doing some weeding, which I got to get in there and do some more, and just picking off some zucchini and some squash and just checking on everything. And very, very happy with the way everything is growing here. I got to get in and do some pruning on some of those tomatoes, get them tied up, and make sure that they're growing up and not falling over. But I think we're going to have a pretty good year so far. That summer squash has just been rolling in, and it's been great being able to give away a bunch of squash and zucchini to friends and people that you work with. It's just great being able to grow this. So I just want to thank everyone for watching, and just make sure that if you are on Facebook or Instagram, that we are on there under The Stupid Gardener. So feel free to follow along and watch the pictures that we put up and different things like that, and keep track of our garden. Now, if you're not a subscriber, stop what you're doing and go down and hit that subscribe button and just follow along with us over this summer, and just see how our garden comes in. So I guess from here, I'll sign off. I got a lot of work to do today. I want to get it all done before the heat of the day comes. So this is Tip from The Stupid Gardener. Everyone take care. God bless everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow along.